Welcome back, guys, to watching this fucking useless video of us talking about fucking God knows
Porn.
what and knows who. Bozo's here, John is here, and Gizmo's here. Casual 3 here.
What's poppin'?
So, to start this day off, let me ask you guys, how was your guys' day?
I mean, as you know,
Oh
I
shit, I
didn't.
thought you were talking to the audience. Like, how the fuck they gonna answer back?
Alright, yes, let's go.
Alright, guys, let me get some go.
I'll go first. My day was pretty chill. I just hate the fact that I didn't fucking eat till like 5. But now I feel better, and school was straight. College classes, you know how it be, but it was straight. Nothing bad happened, so that's good.
Glad to hear. How was your day, guys? What you did today?
My day, fuck. My day was interesting, you know. It was fucking rain like it was Hurricane Harvey Part 2, and fucking the car that I was in got flooded because fucking my friend did it. He drove straight into the fucking water, so I had to push that shit in onto the side of the parking lot, and fucking my shoes are all wet now, but at least they're just fucking Nikes. So.
And Giz just said, and fucking, and
Dog,
fucking, and
I was
fucking,
finna wear my Jordans.
and fucking,
Nah,
and fucking.
I was
He's
finna
like,
wear my
okay.
Jordans, and then last second before I left to school, dude, I put my Nikes on, and I'm so glad I did, because I would have fucked up my Jordans, because they have like that material that's soft, like suede, so I would have definitely fucked them up. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. I actually had to use my muscles and push the
What
fucking
muscles,
car.
bitch? You made out of lard.
Nigga, I mean, I can lift them.
Alright, that's good to hear. Glad you guys had a great and an interesting day. So, let's get started with today podcast. Favorite childhood memories. What were some things?
Oh fuck, I was hoping
Yeah,
that was the last one.
Nah, it's not gonna be the last. It's the first one. We gotta get this out.
Alright,
Of
y'all gonna have to go first, cause
Alright, let me finish. Okay, so favorite childhood moments as a kid, things you did growing up, like things you regret doing when you were younger.
When I was little, I just remembered. I didn't think about this. I haven't thought about this in years. It just came back to me. When I was living back in Puerto Rico. I used to go to this school that was like from like not pre-K, kindergarten to like 6th grade, 8th grade, one of those 2 grades, and I think I was in first, and fucking the firefighters came, but it wasn't because of an emergency. It was like some event that was going on, and they brought their fire truck, dude, and they started spraying water at the kids. But it wasn't like, I guess they can change the pressure on it, because it didn't really like hurt or blow kids away. That would have been funny as hell. Imagine just a whole bunch of little like 6-year-olds flying. But now it's like, I guess they could change the pressure, and they made it like softer so it wouldn't harm us, and we all just like what's it called, got drenched in water and just ran around and stuff, and it was cool to meet firefighters. It was a dope ass day. That's one thing I can remember off the bat.
Right off the bat. Anything, guys? You got anything on your mind?
oh no, y'all go first. I'm gonna go last, cause it's gonna take me a minute. I had a fucked up childhood, so I gotta think of some good shit.
Everybody had a fucked up childhood, but
Yeah,
you know, there must have been some fun. There must have been something.
Yeah, just remember the good parts. That's what I'm saying. So,
Alright,
I'll go first. So you can keep thinking just in case. My favorite childhood moments, memories. I mean, I wasn't really too much of a problem. I was like energetic, little ass kid, but I don't know. I didn't do a whole lot of interesting shit. I do remember, this was like back in what, like I finished 8th grade. I was going into high school, and I still count this as a childhood because I was fucking like what, 13, 12. But I was pretty much forced to go to the summer camp, and don't get me wrong, that shit was super fucking fun. So I'm glad I had fun with that. I met a lot of cool people. The summer camp was like up in Sacramento, so it was a 12-hour drive up there, and like we had like free fucking play days. We did go-karts, rock climbing. I didn't do no rock climbing. I'm not gonna bust my ass up. Fuck that. fucking mountain biking. Ain't shit mountain biking on that. That was fucking painful. Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
dude,
I met a
and
beautiful ass girl though, dude. Fuck. We'll do it
damn.
again.
So, it's funny because every time somebody talks about summer camp, they always talk about somebody they met, like a girl or a guy. Shit
Yeah,
always
no, it's
fucking happens.
like this girl. I don't know what it was, dude. I feel like she liked me just because like whenever she saw me, she had like a really big smile, and then I guess it's because I was like a little ass jit, and I just had like that cuteness though. So it's just probably it was probably like that, like a little brother like cuteness. But I don't know, like
And she a little
I
rowdy.
like this girl. She was cute, really attractive, super fucking nice. Like I remember I got a splinter once and I couldn't get that shit out, so she went to her cabin to get tweezers and she pulled that shit out from there. I was just like, damn. It's like, can I just marry you right here on the fucking spot? And she was just everything. Man. She was a fucking sweetheart. You know, hopefully she hears this podcast and knows who I'm talking about.
Fucking Alex, he got old. She's like, please, please,
Real shit,
come
just
back
open,
to
you know?
me.
Nah, but other than that, it was, you know, childhood was fun. Did a lot of crazy shit growing up. Cheated death a couple of times, but fuck, you know, that's what happens. As for it being rough or anything, just, you know, my parents really fighting and them being done with like that. But can't say it fucking hit mental, it's just the person right now. One thing I do regret doing is not going out a lot, you know, with friends. Because my dad was the type of person to be like, oh, who are you going out with? And if I told him who, he'd be like, oh, I don't want you hanging out with him. Like, he was strict as fuck for no, like, fucking reason. Like, it'd be like the dorkiest fucking kid, and I wouldn't be able to hang out with him because friends aren't, like, your friends aren't your real friends, you know? Because he was on some shit. So, I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. But now that I'm older, it's like, I could go out without feeling any type of way. Or feeling like pressure, like, you know, that this nigga's gonna tell me no. Like, what the fuck? He's not. Nigga does not live with us. So. That's like
I
that
feel you,
bitch just not
but
going out.
I mean, honestly, I can't say I feel you because my parents let me go out whenever I wanted to, even though I never wanted to go out. That was my problem. Like, I never wanted to. I was like, I think that's why I have so many like social problems. Like, I don't know how to interact with people because I never went out. I never liked it. But my parents always,
With us.
yeah. But I mean, like in real life, or like
Yeah,
I
no,
meet
no,
somebody
I get
new,
you.
like I don't know, I don't know what to tell them. Like I just be like, hi. And I just be mad awkward. I don't really know how to talk to people because of that. But no, my parents, they always let me go out whenever I wanted to. Just because they were like, they didn't believe in being strict on a child because my mom always used a really good example of a spring. It was like if you keep a kid like pent up, like, you know, like you keep them so closed in that the moment you do let them go out, they're gonna like spring out, you know, like an actual spring, and it's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
And that creates like sneaky behavior and shit like that. So they just didn't want that, so they just let me have a lot of freedom, and I think I'm a decent kid, so I think that worked out for them.
No, yeah, of course. You're a pretty good kid. You're like not a kid, but you know. So,
And Giz, he was just fed too much, and I look where he's at, fucking fat, so. Fucking parents took too many stops to Burger
You
King.
just want to skip the subject.
Alright, yeah, I got one. My first kiss in the back of the library in elementary, dog. Nah,
Oh, no.
nah. All right, my favorite childhood
Fuck,
memory
they
would
make
probably
that
have to be like during middle school. Me and a bunch of my friends, like, we would walk through these woods, and one day we took a different route, and we ended up on some like private property, and like that shit was scary because we didn't know how the fuck to get out, and so we found this gate, and we ended up like breaking it, and but there was also another fence right behind it, and so we had to jump it, but the thing is it had barbed wire on it, and so I was the last one obviously to jump because I was the fattest one in the group, and so
You should have been the
took me a
first.
minute. Hell
So
nah,
they,
it
so
took me
they
a
could all
minute,
help you
bro.
up and shit. You should have been the first one.
I mean, well, actually, I wasn't the last one. There was actually one person who did help me, but so yeah, so basically, whenever whenever I was doing that, I put my backpack over the barbed wire, and what did I? Oh yeah. So I guess after I jumped, I cut my leg, but I didn't even fucking feel it, which is the weird thing. Like I cut my leg and I was bleeding a lot, but I didn't feel that shit. But I don't know, it was a fun day because it was just the next day we went back to do it, but this time we fucking got caught. And so the fucking
Whole bunch
some
of
white guys picked us up.
fucking
Not some white
Mexicans.
guys picked us up, and he was like, "Y'all need a ride," and so he like guided us out, and I was like, "Oh shit, you know that's pretty cool."
Yo,
We
that
didn't get in
reminds
trouble or
me,
anything.
dude. I used to live. I don't know what age I was. I was like in maybe like fourth grade, fifth grade. Like I was a young kid. Um, I had these neighbors that lived above us, and there were some white dudes, and we lived in these apartment complexes or whatever, and they used to go to like this forest area that had like a big ass like area of just sand, and they had built a ramp, and they used to get their bikes and just fucking like do tricks and shit. And I don't know why, dude. I felt the need to prove myself to these people because they were cool. So I was like, all right, bet. So I was like, I'm gonna take the ramp and I'm gonna like jump and I'm gonna kill that bitch. And I did it, and one of the white guys, he was like, "Bro, are you sure? Like, I don't want you to hurt yourself or anything." I was like, "No, no, I'm good." And I pushed the fucking pedal so hard. I tried my hardest, and I went over the ramp, but I didn't go any further, dude. Like I went up and up and up, but I didn't go forward. So like I just went up and I fell straight down on my fucking face. And then like they got up to see if I was like to check on me to see if I was okay and I was straight, and they just started clapping. And they're like, yeah, and I felt so good. I was like, damn, I busted
Like
my ass.
busted his ass, give him an applause.
That shit was
Maybe
so
that's what it
hard
was.
though. Like, it was fun though. Honestly, I don't regret doing that. I don't regret busting my ass.
So, let's see. What are they?
Oh, something I regret.
Okay,
Fuck.
go.
I mean, there's a lot of shit I
This
regret,
nigga's
but
so
childhood
late on
wise, I'm always late on subjects. But childhood wise, I guess I don't know. I was always like not the pussy out of all the friends, but I was the most careful, and everyone else was more like the daredevil. But I do wish I would have um done more shit like with my friends, like more fun shit instead of just always being scared and pussying out. Because like at the end of the day, they never got caught, and I was always worried about getting caught and just getting in trouble because I'm scared of my mom because she'd beat the fuck out of me. So yeah, that's something I'm always gonna regret. Just being a daredevil and just fucking going and doing like wild shit.
Honestly, I was the same way. I didn't do a lot of shit that my friends did, but I don't regret it because it's like, who the fuck knows? Maybe if I would have done it with them, we would have gotten caught. But
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
so I don't really.
Oh yeah,
regret
we
not
probably
doing
would have
shit.
gotten caught because they ran from the cops a lot, and I'm fucking fat, so I would have probably got caught. I can't run that much though.
Like I said, probably you would have got caught.
One of my friends got tased by the cops. I don't know if he's gonna watch this podcast. He follows me on Instagram. If he does, I'm talking about you, Devin. When you got tased by fucking cops. But yeah, he was running away from the cops. I don't know for what. I forgot what it was. I'm pretty sure it's because he got busted with weed or I don't know. It was some weird
Was
shit.
Devin
But
black?
nah, I forgot where he's
Oh,
from.
so
I think
he's black. That's why.
no, Felipe's the Colombian one. I forgot where he's from, but nah, he was running from the cops and he got fucking tased and he has like a fat ass scar. I think it's like near his hip area, and it was so funny to me. I don't know why. I just die every time I think about it. Like, you really got tased by police officers.
Mm, I have
Yeah.
another one. So me and a bunch of my friends would always go. We would just go to the park and play football, and obviously I was a pussy like to get the ball because I was always scared of breaking a bone because I've never broken a bone in my life. And even to this day, my biggest fear is breaking a bone because that shit it's scary.
not-
You have your fucking bone.
It's
and
not that bad.
tooth breaks. I don't know. It's just the whole process of it and everything.
It's pretty
And
fucking cool.
plus you get hooked up to wires and shit. Like yeah, I don't know. So I was always the pussy when it came to playing football because I hated getting tackled, and I was always scared of getting a broken bone or whatever and then fucking up my life. But Now, one day I had a taser for some reason. I forgot where the fuck I got it from, but I had a taser and I
God.
gave it to my friend because we started up this gang, but you know it was just some like dumb little gang, and we would like actually pitch in money for like weapons and shit. But I mean, it never went anywhere. But I
These
guess the only
gangsters
weapon we
niggas do not
had,
know how to act.
I guess the only weapon we had was my taser, and so I gave it to him, and they bought batteries for it. So the week that we went to go play football, they started like tasing everyone, and like, bro, when I tell you that day I was fucking fast, I was fast, bro. I felt skinny that day, cause I was
Wait,
fucking
so y'all was
running,
just
bro.
tasing each other?
Yeah, they were tasing everyone, bro.
Oh hell no. The fuck?
So
Weird
I
ass
guess we
kids,
got
yeah,
bro.
dumbass friends, dog.
Weird
What's
ass
wrong with
kids.
you?
That's some weird shit. It's like, hey, we got a taser. Let's tase it. What the fuck? I beat the
bro.
shit
You
out
know
of
they
one
wanted to
of
tase me cause I was fat, bro.
them.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, alright. What's some new music you guys have been listening to? Anything new or old?
I mean, I started listening to Cozy Boy a lot
Shout out
more.
to Cozy Boy.
Uh, Black Atlas. I mean, I didn't just start listening to him, but he's new. Um, After the Party, I've been bumping him a lot more. Yeah, I don't really bump anything besides sad shit, or whenever I get on my hood shit, I just listen to fucking YBN the Mirror, Take K, fucking Playboy Cardi, all them fuckers. Just get on my bullshit.
What was the question? What type of music we listen to?
Oh,
Or
what type
what?
of, well, yeah, basically, is there any new, like, artists, genres of music, or new songs you've been listening to?
Mm,
Or is it, like, the same old ones, right? People bumping
I
music?
guess you know, obviously I listen to X and fucking Peep all the time, but newer ones. I mean, I guess he hasn't came up yet, or he hasn't. But Frander, I've been listening to him a lot lately. But when it comes to like getting lit and shit, I will listen to like not lit, but just like in a chill mood or whatever. Just either like Jasper Bones or fucking Kuko, cause I don't know, they just put me in a good mood, you know, like in a really groovy mood. So those are the main people who I listen to.
Groovy. Imagine gets dancing. Fuck.
Whole world's getting
Bro, I
shaken,
tried to
bro.
dance, but fuck that, bro. Like, I don't know. I've always had a fear of dancing because I just feel like I'd embarrass myself. So I've never really gave it a shot. And like, I see other people who are bigger than me dance, and I'm like, damn, they can actually do that shit, you know? So I don't know. I just always been scared to dance because I'm fat.
I just can't dance.
It's good for the wrong reasons.
But yeah, that's the music I listen to for right now.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be the same thing for me. It's mostly like, not even like sad shit. It's just hearing Peep's voice just makes me feel good. Oh, it's like, excuse me, fucking homies. Not just Peep in general. It's really I've been listening to. I don't know, I
Oh,
really
Joji
bounce off of
too.
like
Fuck.
fucking yeah. I bounce off like genres of fucking music, which is crazy. Like one moment I'll be listening to like sad shit, rap, and then I'll be listening to fucking rock for no reason to 80s music, to like fucking pianos and shit. I don't know what pisses off all the fucking boys at this moment. But I
Yeah.
don't know, nothing new really. It's usually the same shit. Like I went back to listening to EDM. That was my fucking phase in high school. Yeah, high school. Yeah, it was high school. So a
I
lot of
remember
fucking
when I
deep
was
house,
younger, I used to listen
all
to
that shit.
fucking Skrillex. Ugh.
Bro, I used
Oh
to
wait,
like, I would want to dance like dubstep and shit. So every day I would like look at videos of like people dancing to like dubstep, and I would try to like mimic their moves. But fuck
Oh
that, bro. That shit is hard.
no.
Like you got to do a lot of shit with your feet, and I'm pretty slow with my feet, so I gave up on that shit.
fucking hell, I feel you, man. Yeah, yeah. So I don't know. I've been bouncing back and forth with music.
Alex, did you set a
So I can
timer?
hear something reminiscing. Yeah, I set a timer. Don't worry.
Alright, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, no, we're actually. I set the timer like hella late, so I don't know exactly the right estimate. But I have to record twice. But that's beyond the point. Okay. So back to the subject. all three of us really wanted to discuss was the deaths of X, a little peep, what you guys' take on it, how it affected you. Um, yeah, that's really it. Just mostly those two, because I don't know if there's gonna be stands watching this.
Um,
They're not gonna know how to fucking act.
I'll go first. Yeah, let me talk about X real quick, dog. All right.
All right.
So with X, man, his death. I mean, at first it didn't hit me until like maybe a month later because I don't know. I just couldn't process it. Like, damn, he really died. Like right when he was just getting good and stuff, like bettering himself. But I guess whenever it did hit me, it hit me really hard just due to the fact that, as y'all know, I knew him personally. Like I didn't know him in person, but I just knew him over the internet. But like, it's just he's the first ever artist that I've ever actually kept up with, where I've watched every single interview he's ever made. I just kept up with his whole life. Like shit was crazy. I kept up with his life more than I did with mine. And so I don't know. I get it just hit me really hard, you know, because I even got the chance to play with him before, play Naruto with him before he went into jail, and that shit really
Hold up.
I don't know,
I'll be
like
back.
whenever alright, whenever I was playing with him, you know, like he was back then he just had this like type of energy that was fucking wild. Like it was what 2016 that we played. I don't know. It feels so long ago, but yet it doesn't. Alright, it is so long ago that happened.
2017?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, it was right before he went back into jail for a while, and so I think it was August if I'm correct. And yeah, so we were just like playing Naruto, and he was always loud as fuck, and every time he lost, he would get pissed off. But it was just all fun and games in the end. He didn't mean anything by it. But, I mean, yeah, it really got to me about like the way he passed away. You know, like I don't know. I like always knew he was gonna pass away. I just wasn't expecting it to be so soon. Like. And the way he went out too, you know, especially over a Louis bag, you know, like damn, he just wanted to go and buy a fucking motorcycle and shit, and damn, just the way he died was crazy. And I mean, and so same thing with Little Peep Zed. The funny thing with that, like, is that at first I didn't like Little Peep, and John was trying to put me onto him.
I was trying to put Giz onto Peep for so long, and he was like,
"Yeah."
You said something about you didn't like his voice or some,
yeah,
some shit like that.
I didn't like his voice for some reason. At the time, I didn't like his voice. What was it? Like it was around 2016, like mid 2016, that you tried putting me on, and like I don't know, for some reason I just didn't like his voice. And then as I started listening to him more and listening to the lyrics more, I really fucked with it, and that shit was actually hitting me. Cause yeah, it just I guess around that time that's whenever I started going through a lot more shit. So I got more into sad music, and so yeah, I became like a huge Pete fan because of John. So shout out to him for that. And that's probably the only thing he's ever put me onto is just that.
Shut up! I put you onto that, and I made you a better editor.
Man, shut up.
Yeah,
so
you guys don't know these niggas edit anime.
So do you, bitch.
We're retired.
Fuck you, I retired.
You still make gifts. What you talking about?
Alright, bitch. That's not fucking like edit, like fucking sync and all this and that, like you and fucking John over here.
Oh yeah, but with Peeps that it didn't hit me as much as it did X, but it did hit me to an extent, just because it's like so crazy, you know, the way like they're so young, and the way they just died, it just fucking, I don't know, it's crazy, you know, like you don't expect that shit, but it happens.
No, I hear you. It would be the same way for me. You know, just because, like, but it'd be the opposite. So, like, you know how X's death affected you more than Peeps. With me, it would be Peeps' death affected me more than X's. And even though I didn't know Peep in general, just that his music really spoke to me because, you know, he was going through shit when he wrote those songs. You know, he wasn't in a healthy mind state like other people fucking think he was. You know, like, the whole time with that, like the debate they had where, you know, people were saying people's doing the drugs for fun. It's like he wasn't doing them for fucking fun. Like people go through shit. And this is how they fucking cope. It's an addiction. You can't help it. It's the only thing that helps you stabilize your mind, and it's fucked up because people they shame people for fucking doing drugs, and like
People
that's the
people
only
who
like
say that, people who
thing
say
he
that they
resorts on.
haven't either they haven't gone through it themselves, had a family member who's gone through, or a friend. They just see it from an outside's perspective and they don't understand. So that's just
Yeah, no,
ignorance on their
yeah,
part.
that's what gets me mad. Is just that fucking people have like time to put their 2 cents in, like they fucking understand who he was personally. Like that's just fucking stupid. And just with Peep's death, like his lyrics, shit he says about heartbreaks and all this and that. It's like I've gone through that. I've been through the abuse part verbally, mentally, and I've been made. I felt like shit at points where I just felt like I wasn't the best I could be. But now that I'm single, I'm single. So if anyone has a single aunt with no kids, let me get that. Appreciate it. Other than that, she has to be over 25 too. Thank you. So yeah, so just with his death, it hit me harder, just because he had potential to fucking change music
It already
and
was, man. That's
make
the
it
problem.
fucking big, dude. His music was different from others. It wasn't fucking the same rap, the same rock shit. It was like fucking everything all in one. He was just a great artist and shit. So I don't know. That's how that affected me. With X, I'm just gonna miss the hype shit. But it's like as he was like getting bigger, I just felt like he couldn't do the hype shit no more just because he was going through a lot of shit. So it kind of like tells your motivation to try to create something that's very
That's a thing that I failed to appreciate and understand because I was kind of retarded for because X had that like he changed entirely. Like when I first like heard X and all that stuff, it was when he was still posting dick pics on Twitter, and he was super fucking ignorant. Like that was the X that we knew back then, like the really like dumbass, like hard-headed idiot that would do anything. Like he didn't care about shit, and he started changing, and his fan base started changing and becoming more and more retarded. So I became really like, I didn't hate it, but I was like, bro, like, what are you doing with all that positive shit that he was doing? I was like, dude, what the fuck, like I didn't hate on it, but it was like it just wasn't
Because
who.
you were so used to all the hype shit, and then he
Yeah,
just
like I was
changed out
used
of
to all that
nowhere.
bullshit, and then he just changed completely. But like I wish I would have appreciated that shit more back then, cause now it's like, damn, I miss that shit. I miss seeing like his story saying some shit about, oh, like, hope you woke up feeling good today and go do this and prosper and succeed and shit like that. That's something that.
Let me stop you there. Record the first part. It's been 30 minutes. We can just continue it again. Right after, and we'll just merge the two quarters.
Alright, it's still recording?
Yeah, he has to say the first part. Then we'll just cut out the podcast, like wherever we interrupted. Let me know when you're ready.
Wait, what do I say?
You forgot what you said?
No, not that I forgot what I said, but like, what do I say? Like, where do I?
Oh no, just record it. Did you record the clip already?
Oh no. Yeah, but like I was saying, I just like speaking on just that part of everything is just fucked up, dude. Like he was genuinely trying to be a better person, be more positive about everything. That's what kind of gets me upset. And I guess as I'm talking, I could just keep going. People's the first one to die, and that one hit me hard. That shit hit me like a fucking truck. Like I'm not even exaggerating. Like that shit hit me genuinely like hard. Like I found out about it in the morning before going to school. I woke up and my ex, she texted me something about, oh, that Lil Peep is in the hospital. Supposedly he overdosed and this and that. And then she was trying to be like nice to me, like to comfort me, to like so I wouldn't freak out as bad. She was like, oh, like I don't know what's going on, but I think everything's fine and this and that. And I woke up, I saw that, I read it, and I was like, what the fuck? So I went to go check Instagram, boom, 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 I saw everything that happened. And then it got confirmed that he passed away, and dude, I started crying, like on some real shit, like I just started crying, I was like, dude, what the fuck? Cause, like, I don't mean to get like sad, like not sad, but like, be like fucking kill the mood or anything, but like, the way he passed was the same way that my dad passed away, and then like people's like one of the few artists that genuinely like I related to, and
I love you.
like the same shit that Alex had said, you know, like you could just hear it and be like, damn, you know. Like, I relate to this shit, and Alex knows all the shit that I have gone through.
John?
Yeah.
Sorry, just a moment of your time.
What?
I love you, John.
I love you too.
Change for the better, never change.
You need that energy too, Chris. He's a great guy.
My friend said you're a great guy.
Thank you. I'm sure he's a great guy that I want to meet in the future.
He is.
What you
Nah, but like I'm saying, yeah, Peep's fucking music, man, that shit saved my ass, and I know that's pretty generic to say, but it really did.
Yeah, that's actually another thing too. So my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
No, you're good, you're
on
good.
it, like, you know, I never understood what it meant when people said, you know, that this person saved me with their music. I never understood what that meant. You know, I just thought that was like pretty dumb. Like I was pretty ignorant about it. I was like, well, maybe they were just too scared to hurt themselves. Like, don't get me wrong, I'd be scared to hurt myself too, but I never understood what it meant to be saved by someone's music until I heard Pete's music. And I started listening to it more. I started reading the lyrics along with the songs and understanding where his mind was, where his heart was, and everything. You know, and it hit a lot because it felt like this guy was reading my fucking mind. That's when I understood, like, holy shit, this is what it means to be saved by someone's like music. Like, he helped me get through my breakup. Not gonna lie, like it helped the healing. As weird as it is, it helped the healing a lot like quicker. You know, I wasn't too fucking sad about it because his music would just make me sad. I just let that shit out. I was just like, fuck, dude. I was like, this is great music. This is beautiful. Like, he's a great person.
Yeah, his music changed.
Rest in peace. Yeah, no, his music hasn't changed. It's always been the same thing. But it's gonna be the same thing with X, you know, with his sad songs. You know, some of them hit me, some didn't.
X was actually the first artist that I got into from like the underground scene at the time. He was the first artist. I got into Peep maybe a few months later, but X was like the first one like that would hit me hard as shit. Like a message to Tina Belcher. I don't want to do this anymore. Which honestly, that song came out when he was already kind of getting known. But like, let's pretend we're numb. Fucking, what are the I can't think right now. But like all those fucking songs that he had dropped, those shits made me like fuck, like they hit. But then X also had those hype ass, disgusting songs that would make you want to murder somebody for the fun of it. You know, like
Rage Strikes,
yeah, like he was one of the first. So Lil Peep hit me harder just because I genuinely felt a real connection to him, because his music, like literally, like I could read lyric for lyric and be like, that's exactly what I feel, but I just never knew how to say it.
Yeah, pretty much. You know,
And
fucking the song that I relate to the most is fucking Awful Things, and that shit hits home a lot, like fucking hard.
You guys know what song that hits me the most? Fucking Star Shopping.
That shit hits everybody the most, but Awful Things hit me hard. And then Lil Kennedy, that shit makes me fucking cry every time.
Oh, I saw a documentary about Lil Peep and they used that song in it, and I was like, I was like, all right.
Not trying to cry. Nah, I feel that, but that's how it was.
But yeah, I mean, I like to just like leave it off. Like I just took Peep's death way harder because the way he died, when he died, because he had died a few moments after I lost somebody. Not moments, but like a few months after I lost somebody, and the same way. And you know, I really did care about the kid a lot. I wish I could have seen him in person, but I didn't because I never had fucking money. And with X, that shit hit me. Like, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, dude. Like, I was watching a performance and I saw that, oh, blah 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 happened, dude. And like my eyes got like, I teared up, bro, because I was like, come on, another artist, another like person that, you know, I just listened to, like, that's just not cool, bro.
No, the weird thing with X's death though is, alright, so I remember that same day, I was with my girl and we went to sleep. Like, it was what, like 2 in the afternoon, and we went to sleep because I don't know, I think my arm was just hurting that day. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to sleep, and hopefully by the time I wake up, it's straight. And for some fucking awkward reason, I had a dream about X, which I always find weird, and I never, like, I'm probably thinking too much into it, but I don't know, maybe the dream meant something, maybe it didn't, but it's just so fucking weird because, like, in the dream he was riding the bus with me and we were just talking about a bunch of shit, but I can't remember, but I know we were talking about a lot of shit. And so as that dream was going on, like, my sister woke me up and she was like, X died, and I was like, what? She's like, X died, and I was like, what are you talking about? So I rushed onto my phone and I'm like, I'm seeing that X got shot and that he's being hospitalized or something, and I'm like, and everybody's DMing me, you know, because I own like the big ass X fan page. It's not even big anymore, but it was at one point. But everybody's DMing me, asking me questions and what's going on, and it's just at that point, like, I'm pretty much like just like annoyed because everybody's just asking me like I know everything, and I knew as much as everyone else knew. So it was just, I don't know. I woke up my girl and I told her what was going on, and she so we're both worried or whatever, you know, and fucking I what I do? Oh yeah, so then it got confirmed that he passed away, and I was like, what the fuck? And it just took me so long to process that he passed away, because he was one of my favorite music artists for a really long time. Even to this day, he still is, but I don't know, it's just crazy, you know, the way these music artists have been dying. Just, it's
Yeah,
scary,
it's a
you know, because
fucking
you don't
plague.
know who you're gonna lose next, you know.
Yeah, that's why I try to change my attitude toward. I was about to say some Mexican ass accent. I don't know why. Towards shit. Because, dog, I learned the hard way, man, that you lose people out of nowhere. You can't be negative towards people close to you. You know, like me and Alex, like all that, like randomly, bro. We just tell each other that we love each other, like on some bro shit. Like, I love you, bro. That's
Damn,
it.
y'all don't tell me that.
Shut up, bitch, because I hate
You know
you.
we love you, stupid ass.
Nigga, y'all don't be telling me that shit.
Nigga, are you talking to us all the time? You have a
Yeah.
fucking girlfriend, we don't. Yeah, exactly. Fucker doesn't know what to say.
Nah, but like,
You know
just
we
like
love you, though.
on some real shit, like I just try to change my attitude about everything, because there's a lot of people out here who need to be told that they're loved, and when you miss that chance, you regret that shit forever, dude. And living with regret, and like as a normal human thing, knowing that you could have changed something or did something, and knowing you can't anymore, like it's physically, spiritually impossible, that shit hurts, dude. So I just try my best to just keep everything positive and show love to everybody. But if you're a bitch, you're a bitch. I'm sorry. Still love you though.
Nah, it's the same thing, you know. It's fuck, my bad. I have to contact my little brothers. You know, like that's one thing I'm doing, I guess. You know, like usually I'm not. Me as a person, I don't forgive easy. I don't give second chances after you fuck up twice, depending on like who the person is. But no one's. I mean, a couple people have fucked me over that I don't talk to no more whatsoever, and you know that's just them. There, I just cut them off, and I want to change that because I don't want to be filled or known as, you know, the person that just has like zero fucking friends. But not even has like zero friends, but like he's hard to like be friends with and shit. Like you, how you met me, John. You know how you fucking hated me because I was just a dickhead. like in the
You're a
beginning.
fucking asshole for no reason.
Yeah, and that's who I was. You know, that's how I've always been growing up because people try to fuck me over, and fuck, I literally cannot multitask. I suck ass at it. People, you know, they try to talk to me, be friends with me, and then they fuck me over at the end. I'm just like, what the fuck? They thought we were friends, and then it's just a lot. It's like a lot of dumb shit, really. I don't really want to get too into, but that's just maybe the person I am. So like, I'm trying to change myself for the better and be more. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say open, but more welcoming to people. Even though I'm still a fucking dickhead that you guys know, but you know, I learned to live with like little hatred inside me. Like my dad, you know, I love my dad. Don't get me wrong, he's my fucking dad, it's my blood. But the shit he's done to my family, the shit he's kind of like raised us with, it's just turned us into the people we are today. But he's a piece of shit, and I'm not afraid to say he's a piece of shit to his face. And I'll tell him if I have to. But I've told him once to go to hell already, and I told him to fuck off because it's gotten to that point where I just can't handle his shit no more. He's a fucking dickhead. He's worse than me. Like, if you think I was like a natural asshole when you met me at first, oh, dude, he's fucking worse. Also, that's what's crazy. That's one thing I don't like about me is how, like, the shit he kind of grew up on, he kind of like forced it on us. You know, he doesn't trust people easy. He doesn't make many friends, and he only has us to really talk to. But even then, it's like he makes it hard for us to talk to him because he's just fucking stubborn and a work of art. But you know, I don't know. But you know, anyways, back to the topic of these artists passing. I know there's a lot of people that go through these mind states, depression, suicidal thoughts, a lot of other shit. Anxiety being, you know, the number one fucking thing that hurts everybody. It's just fucking insane. And I feel like, you know, if you're a person that struggles with anxiety or depression, that you should, you know, get some help for it or talk to somebody, because it's not good to always bottle shit up whatsoever. It doesn't matter how or if you don't fuck on and talk to somebody or some shit. The more you bottle up, the more you just fucking, you're making it harder for yourself. And this is just from personal fucking experience.
Try not to let the illusions of, I know it's fucking not typical, but it's true. Don't let like drugs take you in if you're one of those people. And I understand, like, I used to be really ignorant to it, like what like drugs were, because I used to hate it, you know, because my father, he was a person who did that shit to help with his mindset and his work ethic, because as a person he was a hard worker, but he was already getting older, and he tried to act like he was fucking 18. You know, like he tried to act like he was still young, and he was relatively. He was 38, but he tried to push his body more than it could. So he took medications and shit that he shouldn't have, so he could build himself up, so he can do what he needed to. When he was depressed, he would take shit to fix that, and I hated that mentality. I was like, "You're a bitch if you do that." That's what I said. But now that I think about it, it's like, you know, people resort to this because they don't have shit, they don't have anything else. So if you're one of those people, I don't want to tell you to stop. I mean, obviously, yes, stop, but know that there's other things you can do, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, with the whole suicidal thing as well, I know that people always say, oh, don't do it because everyone around you is going to be hurt. Well, that's true. A lot of people, they don't even have anybody. Like, they say, oh, your parents. But what if your parents fucking hate you? Or your friends? What if you don't have friends? But what I do have to say about that is there's always one person who cares about you, who gives a fuck about you. At least one person. It could be the fucking cashier that you always go see at 7-Eleven. It could be your fucking teacher. It could be anybody. You always have somebody. So just think about that person. Talk to them. Figure it out. Don't let whatever you're facing beat you, you know? Because I've gone through shit, and I still do, but I'm not in that mindset where I let it eat me. So, like, I just want to say, like, there's a lot of ways you can fix your problems. Like, me, myself, I'm going to go try to see somebody soon. I don't know when. I'm still kind of being pussy about it. but I'm gonna try to see somebody because that's just what's better, might be best for me. So I'm gonna do that, and I recommend that to anybody who's facing anything that they want to bottle it up and just let it sit there because you want to be strong, or you want to, not be or feel how you truly feel. Just go out and do something. Talk to your friends. Talk to your parents if you don't have your parents to talk to. Like I said, friends, a teacher, fucking anybody. That ass anybody.
Somebody you can trust, basically. Someone you're comfortable with. You don't have to trust them. You just gotta let. So you just need an ear for them, like being. It's like I've never been an anxious person, and then situations throughout the past 2 years have kind of given me anxiety, which is pretty weird because I was never one to be anxious. I was always the one to be like really just happy and outgoing and just really just lively. But now I deal with anxiety to the point where it's like I'll be anxious over fucking nothing. I'll be having a good time, and then I'll just start fucking worrying and thinking about something. Like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on with me? It's something that's not easy to overcome. So I understand what it's like to be with anxiety now. As for depression, I've never been depressed. There's times where I've been in a slump, like super sad, but in a slump is like where I feel like, what's my purpose in life? It's not that I want to kill myself or anything, but it's like, I wake up, I fucking go to work, come home, relax with my friends, fucking play games, and then sleep, and then repeat the same process. Then it just makes you feel like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing for the rest of my life? It's the same shit over and over and over. But there's always a reason for one person to be around in this world. Maybe somebody hasn't told you, but everyone's always out in the world for a reason. You taking your life, you hurting yourself, is just being selfish. Understand, it's not something that can be easily treated. But if you need somebody, even just someone to listen, they don't have to fucking give you, prescribe you drugs or anything. You gotta just, be out there and just fucking
Honestly, most of the time, just letting it out takes off 60% of the fucking weight off your shoulders.
Yeah, that's exactly. You feel less stressful. You feel more at ease. It's crazy how amazing it is talking to people who understand. Even if they don't understand, you can't give them too much shit if they don't understand because that's something they don't go through or something that they just never been through. So,
but don't.
Personally, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, personally, I've always been the type of person to help people out. I've always put people ahead of me, friends, family, girlfriends, best friends, everything. I put everybody ahead of me. I always wanted to make sure my friends were taken care of mentally. They were doing well. If they had any problems, advice, or anything, I always wanted to be that person. So, I offered my advice, not my advice, but my ear to you. That if anybody watching this is going through a hard time, you just don't have nobody to talk to. You could talk to John, myself, probably Giz. I don't know. Giz is going through his own shit, so I wouldn't advise Giz really. But John and I understand what it's like to go through tough shit and deal with it on a daily basis to the point where you don't know what the fuck you want to do anymore.
Yeah. Also with that, what I want to add is don't be scared to fucking come out to people you don't know, because fuck me, John and Bozo have never met each other in real life, and we tell each other the fucking our worst secrets, Yeah. It's crazy, the way you can talk to someone that you don't know, you've never met them in your life, and y'all become a little family. That's basically what we became, we can actually open up to each other. So don't be scared to do that, because you never know, that person can actually become your closest friend. So
yeah, basically, be your best friend. Someone that you've never fucking met. They'll always be there for you. I've always been there for John. I've always been there for Gizmo. They're gonna be there for me for as long as I fucking know. So just reach out. Don't be stubborn about it. Just reach out if you really need the help. I know some people can't talk to their parents. That fucking sucks. and I can't
Yeah.
relate because I could always talk to my mom for anything. But you know, you can't blame them for not understanding your problems, your issues, because they're just gonna see it as like
Oh,
something
you're too
small,
young, so what
quick.
the fuck do you have to worry about? You know, you don't pay
Yeah,
bills, you don't do that. So that's what a lot of these parents' mindsets now is. Oh, you don't pay bills and you don't do all this, so you shouldn't be worrying about anything.
Also, don't be
or
scared
you
to
shouldn't
talk
be
to people
stressed.
because you fear that they won't relate. Cause a lot of people relate to other people. You know, it's like I was talking to. I don't want to say his name because I don't want to put his business out there. But I was talking to somebody the other day that he asked me about shit because he knew I went through it and he felt like nobody else could relate to him. But then he heard about what I went through, so he just hit me up and we talked, and now like he feels completely better now. You know, so like don't be scared to hit people up, man. Like they might understand, they might know exactly what you're going through, and who knows, you guys could be above like a support system for each other. Just talk to each other. That's honestly that's how me and Alex became best friends. We both were going through the same bullshit at the same time, same everything. So we just talked to each other, let that shit out to each other, and now we're cool as fuck. Formed a great ass bond, and it was just because we decided to open up to each other. So don't be scared to open up to people because you feel like they won't understand. And even if they don't understand, people still can give you empathy. They can still understand and like not understand, but like give you that comfort. Be like, I don't understand what you're going through, but I can tell you that I'm here for you. And that's honestly something that I think everybody needs to hear once in a while. So.
Oh, and I also want to add to that though, like, yeah, there'll be just because you come across a bunch of people who don't understand you doesn't mean that you're never gonna come across another person who won't understand, you know? Because I know
Yeah.
there's people who don't like to open up just because a lot of people they'll be like, oh, I understand, but in reality they don't understand, you know? And I know that sucks, you know, because you tell them everything and yet you don't know, like they don't know what to say, you know? So don't ever give up on fucking wanting to vent to people and wanting to just open up because you never know, you might come across a person who actually understands and has been through what you've been through. So don't
Also,
just close yourself off from the world and act and think nobody's ever gonna understand you.
yeah. And also with that, like we're not saying go tell everybody your fucking business, but tell people who you can at least trust somewhat,
Yeah, tell them what you want to tell them. You don't have to put
Yeah, you don't have to tell them
just tell
everything. You
them
could just tell them whatever's
what you
going
want.
on, whatever's on your mind,
Yeah,
whatever you decide.
just and with that too, you can take it step by step. You know, if you see that they understand and you can actually start to trust them, then start telling them more. But don't tell them everything all at once. You know, because some people they do get overwhelmed by what you tell them, and then they're just like, damn, they go through a lot of shit. I don't want to talk to this person, or they just don't know what to say. You know,
Yeah, they're
so
easily like scared off by like the shit you
yeah.
go through.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. But I don't know. Also,
But honestly, like,
now that go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, if like I don't want to act like we have millions of viewers, but I know that there's somebody out there who needs somebody who might watch this. So like, if you dead ass need somebody, our contact is gonna be in the description. So if you dead ass need somebody to talk to, you can
Yeah,
hit one of us up,
even
like
if
dead
you
ass. And we're not faking with that shit. We're not saying that for fucking clout or for to show face. Like dead ass. Like I'll talk to anybody. Like you could ask any of my followers that ever hit me up. Like randomly, like some of my followers just hit me up and just say, dude, this and this is going on. What the fuck? And I just talk to them, and that shit means a lot to me because people just come talk to me, So you can do that too. Don't be scared.
And that's how it
Mm.
is. But also, I forgot the fuck I was gonna say. I think I was gonna say that. Hold on. Is there anything else you
Bro,
want to add on?
honestly, shout out to anybody who's made it this far in the fucking video, cause
Yeah,
shit.
this shit is.
We
This is the longest
yeah,
one.
I
Yeah,
honestly
this is
don't
gonna be long
expect
as
many
fuck.
people to make it this far. So
If you're
shout out
here,
to you if you're
if you're
still
here,
fucking watching, bro.
if you're here, bro, hit me up, bro. Hit me up, that ass. Hit me up and tell
Just
me that you
comment
made
that you
it.
listened to the whole fucking thing. I really want to know. But
Yo,
yeah, I
honestly, I don't
appreciate.
expect many people to make it this far, but fuck,
Yeah, I don't. Not I don't appreciate. We appreciate everybody. Each John, Gizmo, and myself, we appreciate the feedback on our first podcast.
Also,
This is
sorry,
just
sorry for making this podcast so serious and like
Oh yeah,
moody,
so it's
but
gonna
we
be
just
boring. Not
we
boring,
just-
but it's gonna be
we
serious.
like we just wanted
talk,
to we just wanted to like put it out there that we're very serious people as well as we are goofy, stupid, retarded, all that shit. We're very serious as well. We're
See, we should put this in the beginning so people know what
We're-
the fuck what they're gonna.
yeah, we should. It's gonna be in the beginning. Don't worry about it. But yeah, like we're very goofy, and most of the time we're not gonna be talking about shit like this. You know, we're here to have fun, all that stuff.
We're
But
gonna
we
go
just
back to
want
talk about e-sex and we world and all that shit soon.
facts. But
But
you know, we just wanted to put it
wanted
out
to
there
get this-
from the jump. You know, we're here. We're not fucking assholes. We're not pricks. You know, we know the issues that people face, and people don't really want to talk about it. But it's a big issue with our teenager
generation, really.
generation area, like not area, but like yeah, generation, whatever. It's a big problem. You know, like a lot of us, most of us have issues, and I think we all need to be here for each other. So we just wanted to make this video, you know, a little bit more serious and just speak about, you know, issues and, you know, say that.
Yeah.
You just give
maybe-
advice. I don't know,
if there's-
like just talk about it, you know?
Yeah. I don't know if there's someone out there that needs to hear that, but I love you. You know, don't give up.
Baby.
I love you all. I love you as a person. You should be. I mean, fuck. If you're a murderer, that I can't love you. That's something else. But, you know, like if you're going through shit and you just need someone to tell you that they love you, you know, just know that us three, love you for supporting and just listening. You know, every little thing counts. You know, you don't have to subscribe, but you know, I appreciate everybody that has subscribed. You know, this is a step forward into what we want to do with this
Facts.
podcast. You know, it's gonna help in the long run, and hopefully we don't plan to make this into a career or anything, but you know, we want this to take off to the point where, you know, people would just listen to it for the fuck of it.
Yeah, we didn't do this for ourselves. We did it strictly thinking, fuck, you know, like we want to show people who we are so they can laugh, have a good time.
Our PS4 parties are literally a fucking movie. The shit you hear is all real. The shit we say, how we act,
Yeah,
it's
so
100% real.
we just wanted
You
to
get to know us more.
display this shit.
Yeah, so thank you for listening. Hope you have a great day or a good night. We'll see you on episode 3. Peace.
Bye. Say bye, Giz.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is that? Nigga say bye.
Alright. Alright, catch you on the next podcast.
Alright, yeah, facts.